Hi, it's Dwyer, gamblersadvisory.com, dwyervip.com for non-boxing picks. Today is December 3rd, 2015. Yesterday I made a video where I picked three underdogs across three sports. Right? The first pick was Charlotte, getting 9 points at home against the Golden State Warriors for yesterday's game. Right? The other picks were New Orleans this weekend, getting 7 points at home against the Carolina Panthers in the NFL, and in boxing, Danny Jacobs over Peter Quillin. Now let me just say first, I have a site here online on YouTube that's devoted to non-boxing picks, right? NFL, NBA, etc., baseball, tennis. All you have to do is, in YouTube, just type in Dwyer Sports Betting, 3 words, and it'll pull the site right up. Okay, so in the future, non-boxing picks are going to be made on that site, right? Let's talk about yesterday's loss. We'll see if New Orleans comes within 7 of Carolina and if Danny Jacobs beats Peter Quillin. But let's talk about the loss last night. The Golden State Warriors against Charlotte. Now, first let me say, I'm hurt by the loss. Make no mistake, this is a loss, L-O-S-S, right? But I'm very impressed by the YouTube community, how gamblers here online actually responded to the video and left comments in which they detailed the injury report for the game. Yes, Al Jefferson was out, but I thought that the 9 points more than compensated me for the missing Jefferson, right? Jeremy Lin was listed as questionable before the game. He did play, right? He played more than 10 minutes. Let me also say, too, that I'm still fading the Warriors right now on this road trip. For gamblers looking ahead, right, I think the December 5th game in Canada, the Warriors against Drake's team, the Toronto Raptors, it's going to be an interesting game because understand Toronto likes to play up-tempo basketball and has the scores to hang. And since the Warriors won this game decisively, right, since Steph Curry got 40 points, only missed 4 shots, right, hitting a bevy of threes in the process, I'm expecting the Warriors to be favored against Toronto because, right, the Warriors right now are viewed as Goliath, right? They're unbeaten. All casual fans know is that they went into Charlotte and they decimated Charlotte, that they haven't lost a game this year. And, of course, they came into the year as the defending champions. Everyone knows who they are. They might not know who Kyle Lowry is, who DeMar DeRozan is, who the Toronto Raptors are. I'm just telling you that when you see a team like the Warriors, I know they beat me last night. I'm not here claiming otherwise. When you see a team like the Warriors getting the love that they're getting from sports books in terms of the lines, right, you need to realize that you're going to get some value. The Warriors could win the game against Toronto and not cover the spread. Just know that the next game I'm targeting regarding the Warriors is the December 5th game when they go to Canada, right? This is a competitive league, folks. You have a lot of elite teams playing every night. And I'm just here to tell you that it's unusual. Some of the lines the Warriors have gotten of late, right? They covered yesterday. They covered a 9-point spread against an above 500 team on the road, right? Kudos for them. I just don't think that level of luck continues long term, right? So the next game I'm targeting is the December 5th game. Let me also say with regard to this game, Warriors jump out in the first quarter. The second quarter was really what I was expecting, right? Neither team scored more than the other in the second quarter. Then you get to the third quarter. Now understand, by this point it's apparent. Draymond Green is in a shooting slump. It's been going on now for a couple of games, right? Klay Thompson was the Warrior off to the fast start. You get to the third quarter, and in my opinion today, right, December 2015, the best player in the National Basketball Association, Steph Curry, decided to take over. And folks, he himself gets more than 20 points in the third quarter alone, right? Let's appreciate this guy in real time. Kobe Bryant is retiring, right? Many people are looking back at Kobe's career. Understand, Kobe Bryant was never the shooter that Steph Curry is right now. Never. Understand, Kobe Bryant never had the handle that Steph Curry has right now. I'll agree. Kobe at his best was a shutdown defender, probably better defensively than Curry, and certainly longer than Curry, right? Kobe also is a leaper. That lends itself to, changing shots and stuff like that in a way that Curry can't. But just understand, Curry is one of the best players I've ever seen in my life. Right? This guy really is a difference maker. Very few guys in basketball have the explosive capability that Curry has. Would it surprise you to know that Steph Curry has already scored more than 20 points in a quarter in something like 5 games this year? Folks, we're in the first week of December. So, really, in the tradition of Jordan, we get to the third quarter, and Steph Curry just decided to end the game. That's what it seemed like, right? The guy was hitting shots from all over the gym. I congratulate him. It was even more spectacular when you realize that he wasn't even in his home arena. This was a guy killing the rim on the road, right? So kudos to Curry. My concern with the Warriors is when you look at the box score, you're going to notice that the scoring distribution is really unbalanced, right? Curry really is a dominant figure for them. Not a lot of guys on the Warriors scored over 15 points, right? That's the kind of team where if Curry has an off night, if he's not dropping 40 points, right, the team could get tested by another team, especially on the road, right? So, I'm targeting December 5th. I don't know what the final line is going to be. Obviously, the Raptors play Denver before they play the Warriors. The line, I'm sure, is going to be very reliant on what the Raptors do against the Denver Nuggets before the game is played, right? The Warrior game is played. But just know the Warriors, as good as they are, and they're historically great, right? They've just set the record for the most wins at the start of a season, right? As good as they are, I believe they're getting a bit too much love from the sports books, and I say this after getting beaten by them on a wide make by them, right? They were favored by 9. They won the game by well more than that, right? I still feel that betting odds-wise, they're getting a little bit too much love, right? I still feel that gamblers need to consider fading them. That December 5th game against Toronto is going to be a big test of the Warrior streak, right? But more importantly, whether Toronto wins or not, Toronto will be in a great position to cover, right? I'll agree the Warriors do have a few days rest before that game. Maybe Draymond Green will be able to get the cobwebs off of his stroke, right? But keep an eye on that game. I believe it's an opportunity. And I hope you visit me at Dwyer Sports Betting here on YouTube. Thanks for stopping by.